according to the data from UBC, 40% of UBC students need to decide either to buy food or to buy a book since they don't have enough money. I wonder what's the real opinion in UBC students. So let's do it. I'm seeking you.
Well, it's out of control. There are thousands of people who are displaced, and the social systems we have in place clearly cannot keep up with the amount of people who are struggling with homelessness.
Yeah, I think you'd be hard pressed to find someone who's happy about the homeless situation.
Well, the problem has clearly not been solved. They have put forth some good solutions, modular housing, social housing, things like this. But evidently the problem is still there, and it continues to be one of the worst problems in Canada.
I've lived in Vancouver my whole life, and it doesn't look like the problem's gotten any better. Dare I say it seems to have gotten worse. So I would assume not.
Well, I think it could happen to anybody, and I certainly don't anticipate ever being homeless, but if some tragedy were to occur in my life, if I lost a lot of money, it certainly could happen, so it's something I always keep in mind.
Everything is possible. I'm not banking on it. I would be very sad if it did happen.
Well, I think one of the common reasons is just financial troubles, like or problems with painkillers, things like this. So any sort of accident, I guess. Like I would imagine, if something happened to my financial situation or my physical well-being, I would be in jeopardy of homelessness. Yeah.
Like I'm like following a career that could be very risky. And if it completely doesn't pan out and there's like no achievement that I put everything into, I think that could be a path.
When you are homeless, I do believe it is very difficult to get a job and find your way out of that. I don't imagine I would be able to.
But it's like a very extreme situation to cause out.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It'd be difficult, but fortunately I would be like, I'd have some friends or family, I'd imagine, at least with an address. And so I believe like just fortunately for me, I might be able to like try and like use their address to get a job, but that's definitely not the situation with most people. I have a job right now that if I kept going with it could like is a pension job if I stick with it long term. It's not like, you know, like a great job, but there is a stability to it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, well, I also have a job right now, and it pays fairly well, all things considered. But as for a career like that involves my education here, I think it will be challenging to get a job at first, certainly, and hopefully I will be able to. But I'm not entirely sure, to be honest.
It's pretty bad. I bus through the downtown east side every day to get here. And it's completely heartbreaking to see everyone on the streets, and the number isn't going down, and I don't feel like the people in charge are doing enough about it. And a lot of what they do is performative and not actually going and asking the people what they need and supplying that. I honestly don't know a lot about what programs they're running, but you know, they obviously need to do more. But yeah, definitely more funding, more resources for everyone needs to happen. I mean, it's definitely possible for anyone to become homeless. I think for me, if for whatever reason I got cut off from the support of my family, I would definitely be homeless because I'm living at home right now. I'm not working. I'm relying on them for everything. So if for some reason they can't provide for me anymore, yeah, that would happen. And I don't know what I would do. My field's kind of competitive, and the kind of job I want is a little bit hard to find, but I'm also really flexible and not set in my path. I'm purposefully getting a major that's pretty open-ended, but I haven't actually tried them out.
The first question is about the living situation of homeless. The second question is, did government do a good job about the situation? And the third would be, if you are homeless, what's the reason cause that? And if not, what do you think about that? Something like that.
I don't think I'm the best person to interview. I don't know much about the...
It's okay. It's all about observation because no one prepared for the
Yeah. I love what you're doing. It's like a really great raising awareness.
Okay.
Hopefully not me for the video. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I would have loved to. I'm really sad.
记得点赞关注哦。